So everyone, welcome to the November 23rd, I believe it is, Nigerian State Directors meeting. We've got Efra from Gombe. We've got Praditi, our national, our country director. We've got, who's the one in blue? Can you introduce yourself?
Degree.
Who is it?
Can you produce?
We can't hear you. Please introduce your name and your state.
Ambassador, can you introduce yourself? Then Mbulama also. Adamawang, degree.
Ademo. Okay, very good. And the other person here, who's that?
Yeah. Is a degree.
No, we know who Padidi is. The other person.
Good evening. Very fantastic to you all. Enoch Joshua, Ambassador Enoch Joshua, State Director of Borno State.
Joshua, welcome. Welcome, Borno. Wonderful. Well, guys, thank you. Thank you for taking the time. We understand it's Sunday and, you need to get to church or take care of your family. But, I sent you all a little document today describing, looking forward, because 2026 is going to be an amazing year. We have the foundation formed in Nigeria. Nigeria is a fantastic foundation. We're going to have funding for it soon to help you all with your programs. But it's really important that you guys, as state directors, be leaders. You need to be the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy, the kindness revolution in your states. And you need to set an example, and you need to be a leader. If you can't perform as leadership or have the bandwidth, time, or desire to lead your state in the kindness revolution, hopefully an admin will step up, either help you or take your place, because you could be just as effective spreading kindness in your local community, not just your state. So we need people that have the time and the passion to lead by teaching everyone the values and the importance of kindness. The other day I sent out a document that I hope you all are sharing. It's called the Declaration of Kindness. And I know people don't have the patience to read what I write or watch the videos, what I make, but the only way we can learn is by taking the time. When you all went to school, you took the time to listen to the teacher. Well, as state directors, you need to take the time to read my posts and share my posts and be able to, when you give speeches to schools or companies, to be able to reiterate what we're doing. We're doing some fantastic things. We've got some fantastic initiatives for hospitals, for schools, for kids, for the poor, and they're all listed at worldkindnesslist.com. Now, understand that we only talk positivity in the local and school groups. And in the religious groups, which we have many, that's where you can talk God and religion. And we have business groups, that's where you talk business. We don't do business, politics, or religion in the state groups or the local groups or the school groups. You guys need to be leaders. You need to inspire your admin to share our information. Share the information on the websites. Share the motivational quotes every day. It takes 3 seconds to forward it. By the way, it takes 10 seconds to add someone, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your friends, your associates, to World Kindness List. So if a director can't take 10 seconds a day to add someone, and even one a day is fine, then they're not being an effective director. And if they can't afford the bandwidth, then they can't be an effective director. Being an effective director means you're a leader. You're showing an example of what to do, what your admin need to do. You need to find admin that think like us. I'll say the four of us here. You need to find admin that see the value of spreading kindness, of making a kinder world. If someone says, "What's in it for me?" when you tell them about the kindness revolution, hang up the phone. because they're not material that we want in our global community. We want people like you guys that said, how can I help? That's how we're going to make the world a better place, by finding people that say, how can I help? And how can you help? Well, you can help very easily just by signing up as an ambassador of kindness. And that's it. Just follow the 3 commitments. That makes for a better world. It literally is all we want from people that don't have the time or resources to help. Just be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to Mother Earth. That's all we require at the lowest level. Now, a lot of your groups have members. The members don't do the revolution any good. Of course, they're getting nice information, positive information, and that's nice, but they're not helping. And eventually we're going to kick members out of the groups, because that's just, they might post something that's not appropriate, because ambassadors of kindness don't post inappropriate information. And if you lie or do anything inappropriate, you get kicked out of the group, and you're not part of the community anymore. We are making history, ladies and gentlemen, or just ladies, or just gentlemen. We're making history. And we can only make history if we have a little passion, a little energy, a little bandwidth. Every day, I hope you can make 10 seconds to add someone to the list. Every day, I hope you can take 3 seconds and forward our daily quotes. And get your admin to forward the daily quotes. And getting your ambassadors to tell people about it. You don't need to be on the internet to spread the kindness revolution. You could do it in person. Everybody I meet every single day for the last 7 years, I tell them about the 3 commitments to kindness. And every last one of them enjoyed hearing it, because it's a reminder that the world is too greedy. The world is too full of evil and hate and violence. The world is too full of poverty. These are all caused by unkindness. We need a kinder world, and that's what we have. That's what we're creating. We don't have it yet. There are a lot of kind people like you guys on board or in the world, but we need more. We need 1 million Nigerians on board. Now, when we have 1 million Nigerians or more, the government of Nigeria will help us. Corporations will help us. They'll be able to fund the free boreholes that we want to put out throughout Nigeria. I have a plan to put 400 boreholes in Africa next year. I'm getting funding for that. So the villages that have a WhatsApp group with lots of ambassadors, and school groups with lots of ambassadors, and places of worship groups with lots of ambassadors get to the top of the waiting list for the free boreholes. Now, what's beautiful about what we're doing versus a lot of other agencies, because as you know, people donate to agencies around the world, and unfortunately there's a lot of greedy people out there, and they only have to give 5% to their charity. We, on the other hand, give 100%, because we're going to document every borehole. We document the kindness pledge from you guys. We document the kindness pledge in schools, so the donors and the sponsors see we really are performing. We are going to be fully transparent in the things we're doing for humanity. And that's what's beautiful about us being different from everyone else. Now, granted, it is free, and people don't trust free. People don't respect free. It's very unfortunate, but that's life. We're going to show the world that the kindness revolution is the first real free thing for humanity. We are creating history, and with your help, we're going to do fantastic. Unfortunately, only 3 of you have showed up to this meeting, and there's, like I say, there's about 15 current state directors, and if they're busy, I just want to see a text. Can't make it in church. Can't make it bandwidth. Can't make it's raining. Can't make it, there's a birthday party. Communication is the only way we're going to be successful in our kindness revolution. And you guys can always call Bwendidi. He's our director. He's there for you. He's the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy in Nigeria. You guys are the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy in your states. The admin are the voice of the Be Fantastic philosophy in their community. and the ones, the admin in the school groups are a voice for their schools. So it's a hierarchy. There's the members, which don't do any good. Ambassadors are great. Admin are fantastic. State directors are super fantastic, and country directors are fantastically fantastic. It's not a whole lot of energy, and we have all the tools you guys need to make it easy. We have the videos and documents to digitally share, which invites people, which welcomes people, which explains what we're doing, and which promotes it. We have all those documents downloadable. We have the kindness pledge downloadable. You just need to have the school print it and put it in their class, and hopefully recite the pledge on video, and we post it on World Kindness List. There's a lot to learn about what you guys are representing, and it takes a little time, and I understand that. But if you can't handle it, be smart enough to say, I can't do it. And that's okay. Being just an ambassador is fine. But if you're going to take the responsibility of being state director, you need to set an example to your admin and your ambassadors that you every day add someone to the list, that you forward the quotes. Now, the reason you have admins is so you don't have to forward the quotes. You get them to do it. Once they're doing it, you don't have to forward quotes anymore. But you should always, and everyone should always, add a person to World Kindness List. First name only, student or profession. We have thousands of students in Nigeria, in Yola and other places that are on the list. They don't have a phone or email, but their teacher or the admin added them to the list. So now one day, when there's 14 million ambassadors and they're at 10,000 or 12,000, whatever their number is, it's going to be incredible. They're going to be very happy that they were added back in the day, back in 2025, in the thousands, because there will be millions. We are going to make history because this works. People get it. People are tired of losing contact with one another. There's no community in many places around the world. We're all absorbed into our phones when we don't talk to anybody. We only text. So that we're losing connectivity. We're losing compassion and empathy because of the digital age. So we can bring that back by making phone calls, by calling each other, by communicating, by sharing the 3 commitments to kindness that quite literally solve all the problems in the world. And as you know what I call it, the insanity of humanity. It's insane what's going on in the world. You guys know it. And I heard in Nigeria, especially with Muslims abducting 300 Christians the other day. It's horrible. It's horrendous. And that's not kind, of course. It's just I can't even say the words. At any rate, we need to share our mission, our kindness revolution, our philosophy, our love, our empathy, our compassion. We need to share this, and you guys are leading. I'm recording this so all the other state ambassadors might take the time to watch it. I hope they do. And if they don't, hopefully an admin steps forward and says, I want to be a state director. And you can have assistant directors. You guys want to be in charge? Appoint helpers, assistants, volunteers, students that might want to help. It's the digital age. People say, I don't have the money to travel to this village. Well, you're in a village. Talk to the villagers. Talk to the schools. Talk to the companies. Tell them about the 3 commitments to kindness. So that's the basics. I want Panditi, who's your country director, to reiterate what I've said and what he feels, how we can move forward and make Nigeria the most famous kindness revolution member in Africa and in the world. We have the possibilities here. We have over 80 groups in Nigeria, but we need 80 strong admin, and we need 36 strong state directors. We need directors in Karuna. We need directors in Anambra, Cross River, Jigawa, Aria, Bayelson, Delta, Ikiti, Ndue, Ebonyi, Kebbi, Niger, Ondo, Earlier, Panditi said there was someone from Cross River. I don't even have them on my list. So we need a Cross River state director. And again, one day there will be remuneration, but right now we're doing it for love. When we start paying people, unfortunately, people will join for the wrong reason. They'll join because they want a paycheck. Right now, we are in high regards to the United Nations and others because they know that everyone on board is a volunteer. They're not getting paid, and they're going to be trustworthy. Trust is a big thing. And if anyone ever lies in an organization, they get eliminated. I don't care what position they carry. If I catch them in a lie, because I never lie, and I encourage all ambassadors never to lie. If they lie, they're out of the organization by one lie. Not two lies, one lie. Because in a court of law, they say if you lie once, all your testimony's thrown out. So with that said, Panditi, the floor is yours. And then we'll hear from the three ambassadors, three state directors, rather.
Thank you, Doctor, for always encouraging us, for always charging us, for always reminding us of this noble cause and this task of spreading kindness, which, like I always say, is what the world needs. It has the solution of the world, especially in Nigerian context, with what is happening in Nigeria. I think it's an opportunity for us to go out there and do more of what we are doing already. Before I proceed, I want to appreciate the effort of Ambassador Bulama, that's the Adamawa State Director, and Ambassador Apostle Enoch, and Sister Elgata for turning in, and then for availing themselves to be part of this noble cause. Doctor have said a lot, and like we all know him, he's always saying the same thing. It means that is the truth, and that is what is expected of us. I believe by now, all of us, it is expected of us that we are familiar with how we operate. We are familiar with how we do things as ambassadors and as directors. And I actually want to also commend us. Actually, we are doing a lot of, though I understand the challenges, the year is almost rounding up. We have other issues, but despite that, we always try our possible best to see to it that we contribute our quota. What I actually want to say, to help us for effective running, to help us to achieve some of the things we need to achieve as a group, as an ambassador, is the fact that we need to maintain what we call the chain of command in terms of our operations, because I understand the fact that I like I said, I've availed myself time without number. At times we do have issue with the local network, but definitely we have local network that of course that are here in Nigeria.
Please mute your phones if you're not speaking. Please mute phones if you're not speaking. Sorry to interrupt. Please mute your phone if you're not speaking. Thank you. Go ahead, Pandita.
I understand God has given us the gift of Dr. Fantastic. We can access him. But in a structure, in an organization, there is a chain of how information goes. And some of us, I have opened my windows. I said I am open. If peradventure you cannot contact me via the normal WhatsApp group, we have our local network here in Nigeria. By the time there is communication between us, nobody is calling me, nobody is talking to me. I felt we just called Dr. Fantastic because we have access to him. There are things that when you channel it to me, I will be able to know where to channel it to. That is chain of command. That is how you run an organization. With that, I can just, my work is just to check on you in various states. I can call Adamawa, I can call Maiduguri, I can call all the 36 states in Nigeria. I can check on you. Let's talk about what are your challenges. If I know, then it is expected of me now to report back. We have the director in Africa. I can report if it is an information that is very vital that needed to be conveyed to Dr. Fantastic. We will convey it. We are brothers. We are together. So please, I'm encouraging and begging us. We are friends. We are brothers. Let's talk. We have one mission, one purpose. Our purpose is to spread kindness, and that is what the world needs. But if you don't engage me, I will not know what is happening in your various states, the challenges you are going through. I may not understand what you are passing through there. We have a lot of engagements, I know, but there are some things that you need to talk to me. If you talk to me, we can, from our local, we have a local way of handling some things. It's not everything that you just rush to Dr. Fantastic, despite the fact that we are privileged to access him. I'm not saying you can't talk to him if you want to talk to him, but when it comes to operations, when it comes to this work, I'm privileged to be the country director today. You understand? So it's by privilege. So let's talk to me. I'm open. If you can't reach me on WhatsApp, there are other mediums like we that are in Nigeria. We can communicate. I can be able to say, okay, this is what you need to do. You can do this. You can do this. Even if it means me traveling, I can use my resources. I can use, even if you don't have card, flash me. If you flash me, I will call you back. I know, because this is a priority to me and to all of us, I believe. So anytime you try reaching me on this platform, you don't get me. There are other platforms we have locally here that we can be able to connect. We are friends, we are brothers, we are pushing on one cause. So if you just flash me, I'll call you, but I will know, Adamawa State wants to talk to me. I will know that Meduguri maybe is asking for an information. But if we are doing it, it's making me feel, I don't know. I'm open. I'm not that mean. I'm for everybody. I'm a servant. I'm a leader servant. I'm out. This opportunity is just a privilege given to me to serve us. I'm your servant. So, but if you don't communicate to me, you find out that, there are chain of command, that there are a lot of things we will not able to understand ourselves. And it will make us feel as if from my own end, I'm not ready to support or I'm not doing my job. And I can't do this job alone. It's something that we have to do it together. Because we want to achieve, we are trying to achieve one purpose, one aim, which is to spread kindness. And by the grace of God, many of us, we are trying, we are doing it. But in the case whereby we don't talk, there is no communication between us. Nobody is talking to me as the country director. And then, though I used to talk with, I've talked with few of you, like Apostle Enoch. I spoke with you some other time. There are some people, I will not know. If you don't talk to me, I will feel all is well with you in your various states. But if you talk to me, there is a chain. I know, okay, I will be able to know, okay, this is the person I need to channel this complaint or this this problem to, so that we'll have a way of channeling it or of solving it, or we will know your problem, because we are together in Nigeria. We will understand our context more. Dr. Fantastic is there, but we that are in Nigeria, we know our problem in Nigeria. That's why every country have a director, a country director. You understand? We know our context, we know how we behave, we know how we think, we are conversant with how our people are. There are some things Dr. Fantastic may not understand because it's not from here. That is why each country have a country director, and I'm open. Anytime, if it has to do with this mission, call me anytime, even if it is 1:00 p.m. in the night. Call me anytime if it has to do with this vision. It's something I have already sold myself to, and I'm not regretting because I've already benefited it. not benefited it in my life personally as an individual, because it has really transformed my life. It has changed my perception. It has changed the way I see things, and I'm a happy person. So please let there be. That's what I want to plead with us, and then and by the grace of God, from my own ends, I will make it a duty to see to it. I check on you people before our meetings. I will try my best. Every state director. So, but I want you to know that I will understand your challenge more, being the country director, because I'm with you here. I know the cultural challenges. I know everything that is happening here. I'm from this place, this country. I know this place very well, like we all do. So if you don't talk to me, I don't know what to do, and it will make me look as if I'm not doing my work. Well, you are not the one meeting me with your challenges. I know we have challenges, but the ideal thing to do is you talk to me. I now forward it.
Yeah.
If you haven't want to talk, fantastic.
Well-
Fine, you can talk.
Well put,
So
Pwendidi.
thank you.
Well put. We're going to post this on our group, so other directors that didn't attend or couldn't attend will be able to hear it. So let's hear from Jude. Hopefully he has a good signal. Jude, the floor is yours.
Okay.
I'm just speaking to you. Just landed Maiduguri down. Trying to fix myself. Well, I captured a few things that the country director is stating. We want to say it is good that we respect the channel of communication, and it's always good when we work in unity. It's easy for us to achieve when everybody is on the same page. And just like he said, if he is really available for everybody, I think we should utilize that office and not make it, dormant. Because when information doesn't flow through the office, when there's no coordination with the office, it means the office is not functioning. Thank you all for joining today. I really appreciate, just like I used to say, I will always say, we are all on a mission, not Dr. Fantastic's mission, but our personal mission to helping ourselves, our community, and the Mother Earth, because it is the right thing to do. Well, I think we might have a lot of things to discuss. A few among which are very important is the need to do more. We're trying, but we need a bit more than what we're doing now. I've not heard of any movements of any activities from any of these states lately. I don't know why. Myself, I've not been stable. I've been in Abuja for over a week now, just coming back to my degree today. Not busy, but I did not hear any move from any of the states. So please, we would like to hear your initiatives, and in any way you would want us to assist, we will do that. The country director, Mr. Pwendidi, I really need to encourage you to have time to follow up with them as frequent as possible, and also create a proper synergy, because it's very important. It's very, very important that we work towards the same direction. And we all know how the hierarchy works. As for the state directors, you should know that it is your responsibility to open new groups in your community and assign admins. And if you can do just one a week and share it with the country director, at least he can capture it as a progress and share it with us every meeting. So please, I urge all of us to be on our best to make sure that we have all these things achieved. Thank you.
Okay, I see we have a hand up. Please introduce yourself and your state, and if you have a question or a comment, the floor is yours. Who's that with their hand up? Your floor is yours. Okay.
Adama State Director, I think you are the one that raised your hand. Dean Reverend Bulama. Dean Reverend Bulama, the floor is yours. Adama State Director. You raise your hand.
Well, even if you didn't raise your hand, do you have something to say? Are you there? Okay, you might be having issues. How about let's hear from Ephra?
Well, I've never heard from Gombe reliably on what they are doing, what they've done, and what they intend to do. I don't know if she can tell us on some of her plans, and then let's see how we can collectively, because Meduguri and Yola are all close to Gombe. We can even make arrangement for a physical support if it's needed to make sure Gombe is functional. So can you please come up? Can we hear from her?
Ephra, can you unmute? It looks like she's unmuted, but we can't hear you.
We lost her. We just lost her.
Well, she seems to be there.
Sorry, she gave us sorry, okay, she's back.
Hello?
Like, Ephra.
Yes, I said something. I think that the time I took you, you wasn't around.
Yes,
I said in Abuja.
Yep, Ephra's been out of Gombe for a while. She's been in Abuja with some family problems. But I was telling her, Jude, earlier that you don't need to be in Gombe to be effective in Gombe, because we have a digital world. We're a virtual group right now. So physicality should not be an issue. Wherever you are in the world, you should be communicating, spreading the word, inviting people from anywhere in the world to your group. They can be from Russia or from Canada. And hopefully when they join your group, they see what great things we're doing, what fantastic things we're doing, and they join a group or create a group of their own. So don't let the fact that you're not in Gombe keep you from helping. She wants to help Jude, but she felt that by not being in Gombe, she couldn't be effective. But I'm trying to teach her that you don't need to be in a physical location to be effective and helpful.
Well, that's nice. Well, I just want to hear from her if she has any plans about Gombe. Then we can see how we can support.
Okay, as I told you, I'm in Abuja right now with my mom. She's not feeling fine. And as I told you before you come in, and by the grace of God, if I get back to Gombe, I have a plans. I've already started talking with some people about the program, and by the grace of God, we're going to do it. I even spoke with one of the principals. The school is nearby my house. We are close. So I've told him concerning it, Reverend Andrew. So we are going to work together with him and some other schools that are close to me. And I think we can just work, as a director said, we can still work through social media to meet people, not physical meeting, but I think I have to go to Gombe. This is where I know people there. In Abuja, I don't know anywhere to go. As he said, what I will try to do, maybe I can start in through my phones and to do some things before I go back to Gombe. As you know, Abuja is a very big place. I don't know anybody here. I don't know where to go, and for you to go and meet people just like that, they don't know you. Maybe I will find it difficult for me to convince them. Well, what I'm trying to do, I have my plans on ground by the grace of God. If I get back to Gombe, I will do that.
Okay, but let me give you a suggestion, Ephra. Let me give you a suggestion. If you know the names of the schools, it takes about 20 seconds to create the school name is fantastic. And then you only need to know one person from that school to add them in that group and make them an admin and set them and give them a little dissertation or send them to our website so they can see what we need from them. So you can create the school groups today if you know the names of the schools, and then eventually we'll find someone as an admin to run that school group or place a worship group. If you know your church name, you could start a group. The name of your church is fantastic. So there's a lot of things you could do while on the road, while you're not busy, to create groups.
Okay, I will do that. I will do that. I will talk to him and I'll add in the group. Some other group of women, I talk to them. I will do that by the grace of God.
And that's why we have these meetings, so we can show you how you can be effective. Creating groups is very important. People can't join a group unless we create one. We need every school in Nigeria. You need every place of worship in Nigeria to have groups. We need every village, town, and city in Nigeria to have a group. And we need at least one admin. You can have multiple admin in groups. Those are people that just want to share the information, spread the kindness revolution, add people to World Kindness List. We need millions of Nigerians to be in this revolution. Does anyone else want to say something? There's a couple of people that haven't spoken yet.
Enoch Joshua Mediguru, any update?
For today, there's no update yet. If I have any, I will relate with you, sir. Thank you.
Joshua, are you creating school groups and places of worship groups in Maiduguri?
Yes, sir. We are doing our best. It's just that, as I said 2 Sundays ago or 2 meetings ago, that our strength, our financial support and financial capacity cannot carry us beyond where we are now. And I've explained this to you. I've explained it to Dr. Fantastic as well. And I said it time without number. All we need to do is where our capacity can only do is a little. And the little ones we have were the little ones I reported the other time, and we cannot do beyond that, because anybody you want to engage as an admin, you need to support the person at least with the recharge card to get data, so that we get connected, because we all work on networks, we all work on the phone, we don't work on site, simply because we don't have country office yet, we don't have state office yet, we don't have local government offices yet, in order to work or to serve as our fiscal on site.
Well, Joshua,
as we all know.
Joshua,
yes,
you don't need those things. You need people that have the resources, that want to help. There are people out there that can afford bandwidth on their own, that have the. That's why we have so many ambassadors right now, because they can afford the bandwidth, they can afford the time. So that someone who can't afford the time, they can just be an ambassador of kindness and just be on the list. Joshua, it doesn't take any money to create a school WhatsApp group. It doesn't take any money or very little bandwidth to add your wife or your sister on World Kindness List. These are things that don't take any money. So that's an excuse, my friend. I'm sorry to say. And we're going to find people that have the resources, that have a little time, that have the passion to help us. To say you need an office, that's not correct. We're in 147 countries with people helping, that putting their own office up, like Jude has done, like Jerry has 3 offices in Ghana on their own dime. We're not funded right now. We can do this without funding. Eventually we will have funding. But for you to give me an excuse that you can't create a group today, that literally takes 20 seconds. If you know a name of a school, you can create a group with that school name in 20 seconds. That's less bandwidth than the time you spent just on the phone with us today. So that's an excuse, my friend. I'm sorry to say that, but and if you can't handle being the director, then we'll find someone in your area that sees the light, because you're not seeing the light. I got to tell you that. I'm real honest. I'm a straight shooter. You're not seeing the light if you're telling me you can't perform because you don't have the money. You can do we get this far without money.
Let me quickly come in. There might be some words that are not clear here, but let me quickly straighten up some things. What he is saying, if I should understand him clearly, from his own end, is trying to get those admins to be constantly, most of the people Pastor Enoch is working with here are actually volunteers whom are not engaged. And just to let you guys know, there are plans on the pipeline to support such challenges. But at the moment, we're trying to leverage on who has the ability to assist without any support for now, which we've done so far. And I really want to appreciate all of you for doing that. It's not easy. I can tell it's not easy. We have a lot of schedules, we have a lot of things to be doing. We excuse those things, and the bandwidth with the data we use for these meetings and sharing videos that are in megabytes, some in hundreds of the megabytes. It's really a good thing that we've come this far. We have plans to make sure that all these things are alleviated, but at the moment we can only leverage on the capacity that individuals can personally bring on table for now. But in the shortest possible time, which we're tirelessly working on it day and night, we have a lot of people that are coming on board that are struggling to fix us in the international space, and a lot of things are just in play. And we're hoping we even have a confirmed process that might bring us a huge amount of funds in between the next month and the first month of the coming year. All these things are plans on the pipeline. But at the moment, we try to leverage on the structure of what we have at hand to get what we really want. By the time we have a stronger means, we can go beyond what we have at the moment. And I think where the thing is missing is Enoch was not actually talking about creating groups on WhatsApp or trying to share the message. Enoch is going far beyond that, because in Maiduguri, as you can all see, we've done a lot of initiatives that included physical activities. And some of the people, like I said earlier, are volunteers that doesn't have engagement. Sometimes when we bring them, he is a witness that when we bring them, we have to sometimes pay for their transportation, because we are trying to make sure that if they can give us the little resources they have, we can support them in the little possible way we can. So I wouldn't want to say he's making or not making an excuse, but I feel he's speaking from the point of the view of those people that are involved. I think it's a matter would address as soon as possible. And I would also advise us, like Doctor said, we should try and get people that can put in time, resources, for the meantime, until we have structured financial backup. And then, Mr. Enoch, I really want to commend you. He does a lot of the posting and reposting as an individual. He has never relented. But what he's trying to complain is some of the admins here in Maiduguri are majorly not people that might have the strength to do what he is doing. So in that regard, we will have a discussion, and then we'll try to see what we can do to help balance it from our own angle here in Maiduguri. Thank you.
Well, we're at 49 minutes. Let's close it in the next couple of minutes. Does anyone have anything they want to say in closing? Okay, Pwandidi,
The country director.
why don't you wrap it up, Pwandidi? Ndidi, can you give the closing remarks, please?
Okay. Thank you very much for our time and to avail ourselves for this meeting. And I believe we have discussed a lot of things that we needed to put to work and practice. And then for some of us that needs clarification, I believe doctor have clarified us on some things, and as well as our country general of the African countries in the person of Mr. Jude, he has made some more clarification, and I believe that all of us, like doctor said, anywhere we find ourselves, we must not be in our various states to carry on our work. Anywhere we are in a digital world. Can make impact. I want to say thank you for your time, despite your entire schedule, to attend this meeting. And I pray that God will give us the grace. We should not be very. I'm very sure if we are steadfast and we are consistent with what we are doing, our reward will come one day. One day our reward will come, not necessarily via this platform, but God will have a way of rewarding us, even via this platform or from a different platform. But let's continue to be steadfast. Let's continue to be consistent with what we are doing. And I assure us that we'll have every cause tomorrow to be happy that we are part of this movement. We are part of this vision that have restored hope, that has restored sanity, that have restored, that have restored a lot of things that the world have lost before. I thank you all, and I pray that as we'll begin a new week, we are going to have a target and a goal, and I pray that we'll achieve our goal by the week. Let's have a target, like doctor will always say, let's try and add up people. And let's add up people as state directors. Let's continue to create more group, more admin, so that we will work together in unity and we'll achieve our aim at the end. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. I don't have anything to say. Thank you, doctor. Thank you, Jude. Thank you, Ephra from the state director. Thank you, Reverend Dean Bulama, Adama State Director. Thank you, Apostle Enoch from Meduguri, Director Meduguri. Thank you, all of you, for your work and for your effort. Let's keep on doing what we are doing. I want to draw this meeting to a close at this point. And like I said, please, anybody that has anything, please, let's keep talking. I'm always there for you. Jude is always there for you. Doctor is also always there for you. But anything that has to do with our country, please, let's follow the chain of command so that we will understand what we are doing. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I want to thank everyone very much. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Thank you.